Are you ready? It's time for the Beastcast.
Welcome to the Beastcast, episode 41. To put that into perspective, we have now been doing the show for 41 weeks. 41 total weeks that the Beastcast has been on air, but it's actually been longer than that. We had a bunch of big breaks, as all shows do. So, yeah. As always, I'm here with Raven Bones.
What up?
Yeah.
I never get old of that intro.
Yeah. Speaking of the intro, did we do that? When did we implement the intro? Was that with episode 20? Or have we always done that?
No, we haven't done the intro. We did that recently when you started going on the radio for your college.
So that's what I thought. Yeah, okay. Because we used to have, okay, dude. I'm like all over the place. I feel like I remembered us doing it before, though, which is weird. But I know
if you did, you played like some crappy song, like there wasn't an official.
Yeah, I don't know. Microsoft is teething. Here, let's take a look. I can go back. So the last episode we ended on the return.
No intro.
Yeah, no intro on that one. Yeah, maybe it was. I just feel like it's become such a staple, you know? See, this is proof that change can be a good thing. It quickly becomes a staple, and then who knows, you know? I don't know.
Dude.
What do you mean, dude?
I'm looking at the views on
some of the old
normal episodes versus the Beast Unleashed.
Yeah, well, some of the Beast Unleashed episodes suck, and some of the Beastcast episodes suck, and then some do good and some do bad. Like, we have good episodes on all. We have good episodes of everything.
Damn, that Baldur's Gate 3 one for Game of the Year really got the views.
It really pissed people off. Well, the thing is, I feel like the thing is that like fits perfect. Like, we should talk about more hot topic button issues like that.
We should, yeah.
But the thing is about that Baldur's Gate 3 episode is it was all rage bait, because the problem is I don't like to title every single episode like more like Lame of the Year, because the problem with doing that is if I do that for every single episode, it becomes really annoying really quickly. So like, for example, if I put for this one, if for the last episode, oops, for the last episode, right? Like, if I did Microsoft is ass or something like that, like Microsoft finally loses, you know, like I feel like that's just annoying, you know, if that makes sense. Yeah, but the views are very, I feel like, normal for what, definitely higher than what normal, but like altogether, I think across all platforms, including YouTube, our average views is like 81. And since, by the way, KILT Radio doesn't exist anymore, so when I came in here, we kind of sweeped house, so now it's KILT Studios. So like, we do a bunch of stuff like program stuff, like video production, music production, stuff like that. So like, the Beastcast is one of the very few remaining things of KILT Radio in particular. So the Beastcast is, how do I put it, is like it just won't die, you know, if that makes sense. Like, you can't fucking kill us, you know.
Yeah,
we're just there. But our average episodes with the radio, because the radio was kind of dying and they didn't want to pay for the license anymore, and it's stupid expensive for no reason. But with the radio, we were getting like 200 views total across everything. Now we're getting, I think on the high end, we're usually getting about 200, 300. On the low end, we're usually getting about like 40, 50 from like Spotify, Apple, stuff like that. since we don't have that just direct radio broadcast anymore. But I feel like the direct radio broadcast didn't do anything. But yeah, so welcome to the Beast Unleashed, or Beast Unleashed. Oh my God, welcome to the Beastcast. We're trying not to be rash. That's our job for the Beast Unleashed. So episode 41. That's just, dude, I still can't believe that though. Like 41 weeks is of straight Beastcast content. So it would, if you watched one episode per week of just the Beastcast, it would take you 41 weeks. Yeah, let that sink in. Open the front door and let that sink in right now. It deserves to be in the house. Okay, so our first big topic. Jimothy Carrey. Mr. Jim Carrey. This guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy is back. He's back. Jim motherfucking Carrey is back. So, for all of you who don't know, I believe, Raven, and correct me if I'm wrong, but Jim Carrey, I don't know if he said it in like an interview or something, but he was like, yeah, I'm done with acting. I'm retiring, right?
Yeah, he did. He did say that. He said he was done.
Yeah, give me kind of the scoop, because I kind of don't remember. When was that? I kind of don't remember.
It was actually before the Sonic movies that he said he quit acting. Yeah. And then he had a granddaughter. I believe it's a granddaughter or daughter. It's a daughter of some kind that basically loved Sonic the Hedgehog and told him that he needed to be Eggman. And so for his granddaughter, whichever one, he was like, all right, fine. I'll do it. And he did. And he actually, after Sonic the Hedgehog 2, thought that the movies were kind of done. So he was like, yeah, not really doing acting. And then they're like, hey, wait a minute, we want you back. And okay.
But
I don't think he planned to do number 3, but he decided to come back.
Yeah, so Sonic 1, which I thought it was a different take on Eggman, which a lot of people didn't like it for that reason, but I liked it. It was a very Jim Carrey Eggman, And then the second one, yeah, I did too. And then the second one was kind of weird. I actually watched Sonic 2. Sonic 2 was a little weird because they tried to make him more Eggman-y, and I didn't actually like that. I liked it better when he wasn't Eggman-y. I liked it better when he was like more Dr. Robotnik,
I'm gonna be honest, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 has a lot of cringe moments in it.
Dude. Oh my God.
When they started doing the dance off.
Yeah, I was gonna say, remember when they go to like the mountains or whatever?
Yeah, I actually, during that dance off in that Russian bar, when that whole thing started, I actually took my headset off and I got up and went to the bathroom and made some food. I was like, I'm not watching that.
Dude, there was this kid in the movie theater. My dad was like, oh, he goes, hey, I actually just recently watched the first Sonic movie. We should go watch that in theaters. And I was like, I don't know if it's theater worthy, but okay. So we went to the movie theater, and there was this fucking kid, I swear, on everything. There was this little jit, and he was just having the best day of his life, dude. He was just laughing so hard. Even when things weren't funny, he'd just start going like a little kid, like laughing. And I'm like, what the? Dude, can you just hush up for like 3 seconds so I can just hear the movie? Like, it'd be like I think it was, I can't remember, but it was like a not a sad part, but it was like not meant to be a comedic part. And he just burst out laughing. And I was just like, dude, what is wrong with this little kid? What is wrong with this? What is wrong with this little shit, dude? Oh man, that was definitely a theater experience. And then like I almost wanted to walk out, but I was like, dude, no. Yeah, I don't know. Now they're gonna, dude, 100%, $100 says they're gonna, like, in Sonic 3, they're gonna introduce like Amy and all those fucking, ugh.
Dude, I am so ready for Shadow.
Dude, actually, no. Dude, if Shadow pulls out with guns and shoots Sonic, I'm going to lose it.
Dude, I'm going to be honest. I love that Shadow the Hedgehog game from PlayStation 2.
That Shadow the Hedgehog game is awesome because it's just like, there's just a bunch of, because the Sonic universe is like a bunch of real people, and then there's just them. And it's like, it just looks so out of place. Like, he's got fucking machine guns and...
The fucking cinematic intro where he's riding the Harley, and then it ends with him shooting Sonic in the back, Sonic falling dead, while he's there holding like this Desert Eagle behind him. I was like, you know what? Yeah, that's pretty cool, bro.
Dude, no, and the best part about that is it was, you just don't expect it from like a Sonic game, and then it's like Shadow the Hedgehog, and you're like, oh, you're like, what the fuck? But no, that kind of reminded me of moving on a little bit of like just like crappy, weird cinematic cutscenes. Raven, have you heard the shit that's been going on with the Kill the Justice League game?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
That's
I'm glad we're
some
on the
funny shit.
I'm glad we're on the same page. So the game came out, or not came out. I don't know if it came out yet. Regardless, people know how the game ends and have seen gameplay and have seen like full playthroughs already. And there literally it is the stupidest fucking thing of all time. So the game, like it's like class based, like Kill the Justice League, and you like kill, like it starts out with like a cinematic cutscene of like the Justice League members who are like villains, right? That you have to kill. And then it ends with them just getting fucking shot or like killed, and they just fall over. And that's their cinematic cutscene when they die. You're killing Batman, and he's just taking a bullet to the chest and just falling over and dying. And apparently the gameplay is fucking shite. Oh.
It is. Well, it's 100% crap.
I kind of want to pull it up.
Yeah. Like, bro, I can handle crappy gameplay as long as like the cinematics and everything else around it are fun. And I was seeing somebody play through this game, and not only on the max graphics available does it look crappy, but it is 100% just a trashy game.
I actually want gameplay. Well, the worst part is they like, it's kind of just like disgraceful, to be honest. Like, don't you just kind of feel disgrace? Dude, I don't want to give the Rad Brad a view. Whatever. Okay. Oh my god, this is how you know it's great when you skip to a random point and it's a loading cutscene. All right. Like, this gameplay does not look fun at all. Also, the Rad Brad sucks at video games anyways. No offense, Rad. Sorry. My bad, bro. But the last time I watched, okay, you want does this make me old? The last time I actually watched a Rad Brad gameplay was when he played the Walking Dead game where you play as Daryl in like 2013.
Yeah, that makes you old.
Yeah. Dude. Wait, I want to see if I can actually find that. Walking Dead PS3 game gameplay. Yeah, no, not this one. This one. Yeah, Survival Instincts. This game sucked ass. This game sucked balls, dude. This game was actually so bad. And I remember playing it, I was just like, nothing will ever look better than this ever. And I was like, no way. This has 14 million fucking views. How long ago was this? March 18th, 2013. Wow.
2013. Wow.
Man, that pisses me off. Dude, I remember this game was just like it sucked so bad. Like, looking back at it now, like, this game, get a move on, Daryl. Leave with the bit. And what's the cutscenes like? Aren't the cutscenes horrible? There's not even cutscenes. It's just a fucking loading screen. Is there? Wait. Yeah, that's right. There's no cutscenes. Dude, no. I can't watch anymore. I can't do it. But yeah, that was, oh man. Dude, this Walking Dead game, do you remember the Telltale game? I actually enjoyed the beginning of it, and then it just went to shit. Like, it fucking sucked. Those choose your own adventure games died so quick. It's kind of sad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what happened to those games. But yeah, no, so Jim Carrey is back in black, and it kind of sucks because Jim Carrey's still at like a good age to like be doing good roles, I feel like, but he's a legend. Does he have a star on the Hollywood Boulevard?
Yeah, I think he does.
I was
maybe.
gonna say if he doesn't, he deserves one. Well, I don't know how that works because like William Dafoe got one and he's still acting. So I don't know if it's like what how do you qualify for a star? Oh my god, this fucking keyboard. Like you have to type one key at a time like it's a The criteria for receiving a star consists of the following: professional achievement, longevity in the category of 5 or more years, contributions to the community, and the guarantee that the celebrity will attend the dedication ceremony if selected. Whoa, okay. So
He should have one.
Yeah, what I'm hearing is he should. Well, going by that, I should have one. I mean, Jesus, dude. I have 5+ years in a category. And I make contributions to Hollywood by giving them news every single week with the Beastcast. So
And ideas.
exactly, they fucking steal our ideas, dude. Raven, I'm not even shitting you. The ideas we have discussed about on this fucking podcast were made in Argyle. I'm not even fucking kidding. Like some of the
Really,
shit,
they were.
No, like some of the shit we talk about for like action adventure. That's the type of shit that shows up in Argyle. That's why I don't like Argyle. Because it's like something that I would think of. And I don't know if maybe I should take that as a compliment that a movie that makes $100 million is like the style that I would make it in. But, yeah. No, I swear to God, like some of the ideas and concepts that we've thought about when it comes to like action movies, like were present in that. Like, in not like in the good way, not like where we're actually trying to do it, like where we're trying to do it in a bad way. Like we're like, then like Kratos shows up, like something stupid like that. But it's not like Kratos showing up. It's more just like plot twist that doesn't even make any sense because there was nothing hinting towards it being a plot twist at all, and it's a complete plot twist that just literally has like no meaning. Oh yeah, all of a sudden the whole character that you tried to love is just not the same character. It's like, what? Yeah, it's not. Yeah, that character that you like, that the main character, yeah, that's not actually her. She's not actually real. It's like, what? Okay, then. Thank you. Some Marvel shit, dude. Like, that actually... Oh, no, dude. Do you know what really grinds my gears? We've done this. We did an episode on this. It was one of our first episodes. Why modern Hollywood sucks. And I don't think it's modern Hollywood sucking. I think it's the fact that people lost their way.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like people have lost a lot of their ways.
Well, the thing with Hollywood is I feel like nobody's trying to make a film. Very few. I shouldn't say no one. Very few are trying to actually make a film that's an inspiring, message-filled movie. Like I kind of like some of the movies that are coming out, and this is actually, we're getting better with this now. Actually, funny enough, we're actually going in the right direction. I think movies like Oppenheimer, whether you like it or not, pushes a lot of directors to make movies like that because of the success of it. And when you have those not necessarily inspirational, but like docu films that really provide not only like a message, understanding of history, understanding of that person, but also making it enjoyable, is like the way to make a movie. And like we had kind of forgotten that, and it kind of sucks because Hollywood for like 30 years, since like the mid 90s, there's been a lot of films that are just like stupid, like completely dumb. We spent $30 million to make it. We're hoping to get $100 million in return, and that's it. Like we're not actually looking for this to be a longevity movie. Like Raven, I did this thing where I tried to see if I could even get the top 3 movies of each year in Hollywood for the past like 35 years. And yeah, that's difficult because, that requires a lot of remembrance. But, it's the top 3 movies, like grossing films of that. So like the top 3 highest grossing films of each year, like you should be able to get it. And actually, most of the time you could probably get one, at least the top one. But like the other 2 are always impossible. And that just goes to show you like how people make a lot of movies for money and not for like, for remembrance, for a message, I mean, yeah, fair. So you want to make a movie for money, but I feel like you can kind of do both, right? You don't need to be Jordan Belfort out here, We're like, yeah, but shouldn't they be making money too when I sell them the stock? And then you go, fuck no. You know, everybody should win. Not only you shouldn't be the only one winning.
For me, the MCU is over. So,
The
you know,
MCU's over. So does that mean cinema's over? It's over.
yeah, pretty much it is. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I loved the whole thing leading up to Infinity War and Endgame, where it was like I was getting these independent stories, but somehow they all had a common element in them, and it was nice to see the payoff of that element. And well, the world went to crap, and so every movie is crap, and I just can't, you know. It's just, if you put like the MCU, the whole thing starts with the Incredible Hulk going all the way to Endgame, and that will be what's on my shelf, and that's what's gonna be shown to my kids.
It starts with one. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, no, I 100% agree that everything leading up to Endgame was like, and if that's how you should do collective storytelling, right? Like, I feel like the thing about collective storytelling is there's a fine line between collective storytelling and making a story one big giant story. And Marvel, yes, they're all trying to make, they're all kind of coming together for a story, but you're not trying to make one big story, right? Like, that's what people got to remember that are making the Marvel films, is you're not trying to make one specific story. You're trying to make multiple stories that coincide in a universe. And I feel like people have lost the way. The problem stems from, like, this is why I don't like Kang. A lot of reason why I don't like Kang, other than the fact that Thanos is a stronger villain than he is the fact that the Kang stories were all about Kang. Every single film was about Kang. And, for Ant-Man and the Wasp, where it's its own little Kang and we kill him. Perfect. Kang should be done then. If Kang was killed right then and there, I'd be like, you know what, he was a good villain. He was powerful. He was strong. He pissed Ant-Man off, and then, like, Ant-Man got his revenge, and they had a good fist fight, and he lost. And that's the problem that I have with it. First off, now every single film and TV show and everything all has one common goal. It has a sub-enemy. Like, the main enemy is a sub-enemy, and Kang is the big enemy, right? And everything is leading up to that. But the thing is if Ant-Man could beat this guy, what's stopping the rest of them? Ant-Man's, like, not the strongest superhero in that fucking in the Marvel universe. So if Ant-Man could do it, why couldn't just Thor and his daughter just 1v1 him and be done with it? But you don't get it. It's the circumstances, and it's like, but so, like, that pisses me off, because, like, the thing about Thanos is, like, if you put Thanos in a 1v1, Thor would get close, but Thor isn't beating him, right? And that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing about villains. When you want a big bad guy, one person should not be able to defeat them. And they made that very clear with Thanos, even to the point when everybody was talking about, oh, Captain Marvel could easily solo Thanos. So they specifically put in Endgame a scene where he kind of goes one-on-one with Captain Marvel to show that even Captain Marvel can't fucking beat him 1v1. But then we have this Kang, even though he's not the main Kang, or he's a little weaker, and Ant-Man 1v1s him basically and wins. So, like, why would that put a good taste in my mouth about Kang as a villain? And now you're going to try and push it into every single film. It's not collective storytelling. It's one story. And that's the thing that people need to remember, is if I want to make a good collective storytelling, each story needs to be different, but all still be within the same realm, right? So I think always the best example of this, and funny enough, this is the best example that I could think of, is you want one story, I'll give you one story. You ready? And you won't believe this. Star Wars is one story. Star Wars, we're by the way, we're not counting episode 7, 8, and 9. But the first 6 episodes of Star Wars are one story. It's the story of Anakin, right? Everything revolves around Darth Vader and Anakin and his son. From the time Anakin was a little boy on Tatooine, to his fall to Darth Vader, to him versus Obi-Wan, to his son versus him, and then ultimately his son and him versus Palpatine. You know, it is all revolving around Anakin as one story. If you put it all in one storybook, it would work as one novel. If you put it in a 4,000-page novel, the story of Anakin would be one novel. But in Marvel, going up to Thanos, if you put in each story from like Hulk, Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, if you tried to put that into one story, everybody's going to be like, these are different stories. These are not meant to be the same story. These, yeah, like maybe, you know, we can put them in the same bind, but we shouldn't just call it, you know, the Avengers, because each of them have their own different story that's going way too long. But then you get to like now, every TV show, so like fucking Loki to Ant-Man and the Wasp to the Marvels, it all is trying to lead to this Kang. It's not like Thanos where he's kind of in the background like, fine, I'll do it myself, you know, like a little thing like that. It's like, this is the main focus. This is what we're getting ready for. And I'm like, dude, like get that out of here. Like, I don't need to see any of that. Like, I want to see these characters develop and grow in their own little bubble. Yeah. And then come together for the Marvel movies. It's
like an anthology series that still leads to the same end. You know, they're all connected, but they're different stories.
Yeah. And I mean, I have nothing against collective or non-collective storytelling through multiple films. Like I said, Star Wars is one of my favorite franchises of all time. Indiana Jones, you know, I mean, yeah, I guess. They all have a collective. No, I mean, it's all revolving around the same guy, I guess. They all have a collective, same common denominator. But the thing is when you want to do collective storytelling, the thing about collective storytelling is if each story doesn't work by itself, like if I can't watch one film from start to finish without needing to watch a couple other films, it's not right. That's not a collective storytelling. That is more so like that is just trying to tell one story, and I don't like that. But yeah, you can tell multiple different stories within the same realm and then put it together for like a finale. Yeah, a lot of things do that, you know? I mean, hell, that's like the common thing about like storytelling is like that. Like, think about it. Rings of Power. Rings of Power.
Don't, bro.
Dude, I swear to God. It's like they do a better job in Rings of Power. They do a better job at creating 3 different stories to follow than they do in the MCU. So, okay.
I'm gonna be honest. Like with Thanos, when like you first get your hint of him in the first Avengers movie when he's talking to Loki, I'm over here like shut up, dude. You probably a cripple in your damn throne. You can't, because I never read the comics. Okay, so I didn't know who the hell Thanos was. I'm seeing this purple Barney the dinosaur dude sitting on a throne, and I'm like, shut up. Loki's doing his best. He's a badass. And then like, you know, Age of Ultron comes around and it still has Thanos, and he like grabs some glove and he's all like, oh, fine, I'll do it myself. And I'm over here like, shut up. What are you gonna do? Punch them all to death? And then Infinity War literally starts out with him fisting one-on-one with the Hulk, and I was like, okay, I'm sorry. I would like to apologize to my friends. And then the whole movie, it progressively where you were like, yeah, Thanos wasn't some like shit talker. Like he actually came out there brawling, and it just went downhill from there.
He's a shit talker that can bring the receipts. He can bring the homework. Bro did his homework, you know. Like he's like the student in class that like is annoying and a nuisance in like the jokester, and everybody hates him, including the teacher. But then when he takes the test, he gets an A, you know, like shit like that. Like that's Thanos.
Yeah. And to me, then I started to get disappointed in Infinity War, right? Because I was like, oh, well, see, he's such a cool character. Like you built him up over all this time, but over the last 8 years, you built more than that, 10 years, you built him up. And now you're just going to get rid of him in one movie? Like, all right, everybody's going to kill him and happily ever after. And then he snapped his fingers, and I was all like, oh, Well, that didn't happen in my head the way I thought it was going to. And I was all like, you're good. That's right. The villain won after 10 years. I'm happy. We don't have to go further than that.
Yeah, and we're going to end this segment on this basis. Anybody who says that the comic version of Thanos is better, oh, because he has a lover? Yeah, no, you're wrong. All right, when we come back, we will continue talking about Marvel. We actually have a good Marvel topic for the next segment. See you then. Bye-bye.
Welcome back to the Beastcast, baby. Thank you for staying tuned in this far. We have the best takes, best content, and we love our rabbit trails of conversation. We have our hosts, JJ and Raven Bones, bringing you another segment. I hope you enjoy. They kind of hinted, though, that it was going to be the original storyline with Thanos.
Yeah, okay. Welcome
His
back
whole
to
idea
Beastcast,
of...
by the way. No, here's the thing. I like the idea of Thanos and the woman, but the way they had already presented him, I feel like it just wouldn't have sat right with me. Like, if, for example, you've never watched Naruto, but here is the thing about it that I thought really pissed me off. There's a series of Naruto called Shippuden, which is like the final version of Naruto, like the final series. And in this Naruto, they hype up for over 200 episodes this guy named Madara, and he was like the original badass of the Uchiha clan, and he's gonna come in and destroy. They bring him back from the dead, and this guy, he whips ass. Like, I'm talking whole army soloed by himself without any abilities. Okay, this guy was nuts. Then he gets this like big 10 tails and takes over, and you're like, yeah, now it's gonna be Naruto finale versus this big Madara. And then all of a sudden, Madara, boom, gets killed instantly, and you're like, what? And you're like, what happened? And then it's like, oh, all along, here's been Kaguya, this other girl who secretly was the original mother of the universe, and she's been masterminding this whole thing herself without any references at all to her ever existing beforehand. Okay? In this universe, and then she just pops out, and then the final fight, instead of it being the main character Naruto versus Madara, like on steroids, it's her versus Naruto in like some weird shadow third dimension where she can like hop through dimensions. It's so dumb. And that's what I felt like was going to happen if they brought the girl in. They didn't give us enough of her understanding and story beforehand. So, without us knowing that, he's gonna do this, right? He's gonna wipe out half the population. You're gonna be like, oh my god. And then Endgame is gonna be a fucking nightmare, because then it's gonna be Thanos simping for this girl, and then she doesn't want him, and then it's just like, this is lame. To me, that's how I felt.
I'm talking about before Infinity War, they already set up Thanos was trying to court Helena. Infinity War, they completely changed that idea for something different.
I just feel like,
because at the end of Avengers, there's that line.
I understand that, but the thing is, I just feel like the way they wanted to make the character, I just don't think it works as a villain. The problem with villains is you never give them a side reason other than their main reason, right? Like, if you give a villain, like the big bad villain, like, for example, if you give him a reason that isn't his own volition, then it's kind of just like he's working for somebody in a way. Like, he's working for her to achieve this, right? And the love story aspect is you don't want to show passion in a villain, because the problem with showing too much passion in a villain, like Thanos, I felt like they showed like the perfect amount of like compassion for others. Like, he was doing it because he had to, despite him not actually having to. But, you know, he was doing this because he had to, right? And then the problem is when you put in a thing like I was actually doing this for my girl that I liked, that's gone. Like that is completely out of the window. And now it ruins like how Thanos would be done, if that makes sense. I understand what they were trying to do, is what I'm trying to get at. I understand what they accomplished with Infinity War, and I think the numbers prove themselves.
Well, yeah, I'm not disagreeing. I love the way that they did Thanos. I'm just saying that they actually did plan to do him the comic book way and changed it at the last minute, because even they realized it didn't work on screen for the amount of movies that they had. The whole point of wiping out half the universe isn't because of his noble reasons. It quite literally was just as a wedding gift for the goddess of death.
Yeah, well, you know,
and we know
now.
Bad guys, they go all the way for the women they love. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, they're both dead now, so.
So sad.
I think, we never see Helena actually get killed by Ragnarok, do we?
No, we don't. And I honestly think that Ragnarok threw like a whole monkey wrench in their ideas. And they were all like, actually, you know what? We have a different reason. And honestly, I do like the change they did with Thanos. Like, I actually think Thanos was the hero because of how they did it.
I think that's they weren't trying to make him villain-esque. They were trying. Here's the thing: you can make a great villain when you make him make sense. That's the problem. That's why Thanos is such. And this is why I
like Joker.
Martin Scorsese. I hate that he says like Marvel movies are the worst. You know, we don't really need Marvel movies in our universe. You know, it just ruins cinema telling. And it's like I disagree. To a point, because Marvel movies with those action movies, they wrote like some of the best villains of all time, like some of the best, anti-heroes, like Thanos. The problem is when Thanos, when you can convince people that he's right, like you can understand the villain, that's when you make a great villain. Because the thing is I no knocking to Reacher and the Jack Ryan novels and Tom Clancy novels and all those things. I'm not knocking those. But the problem with like all those things, like all those like war action, like James Bond and stuff like that, the bad guy is unbelievably hard to connect with. It is hard to get to understand his reasoning. And because it's like, oh, he's some Russian dictator who just wants to watch the world burn. Like some men just want to watch the world burn type of deal. Like that's the thing. But like the thing about the Joker, that and if you want to bring up Joker, we can bring up Heath Ledger's Joker right now in The Dark Knight. Nolan is the mastermind of making not Marvel movies, but like action comic book movies, like be Oscar like award-winning movies. Okay.
I meant Joaquin Phoenix's.
Oh, that one too. We can talk about that one too. I was just saying Heath Ledger's because of his character it's supposed to be the Joker, right? Like he's supposed to be like some men just want to watch the world burns. He doesn't need a reason to do it. He does it. But he actually is doing it for a reason. It's just not given to the audience without them thinking about it. Like you have to think about the reasons why he's doing it, right? Okay? Because the thing about the Joker is the thing about the Joker is he's trying to represent that it will never stop. It will never quit. Because the thing is at the beginning of The Dark Knight, almost all crime in Gotham is gone. But here's the thing about crime. Crime is like a pimple. It always comes back. Eventually, at some point, you'll get another pimple. No matter how hard you try, it will always come back. And what happens when you pop the pimple really badly, it comes back with more. And that's the thing. When you push crime so far down, that's where you have to turn to. That's where they turn to. The crime doesn't stop, it evolves. And that's when you get people like the Joker and Bane and stuff like that. You get those type of people. Okay? And let me ask you this. Would you sacrifice forcing your city to have a bunch of low-life thugs, or would you rather have a bunch of people like the Joker and Bane running around? Like, very few of them, but there's still a lot of them, Or would you rather just have thugs running around? I'd take thugs any day. I'm sorry. Thugs are easier to deal with. Like a thug I can shoot. The Joker, he's got some fucking thing ready to blow up, 50 blocks away. Like if I kill him. I'll take a regular thug than a supervillain any day. But that's the thing is like when you have those messages within those characters where it just makes it better. It's hard for audiences, and this is something you'll learn if you do like filmmaking, is when you're making characters, you need to make the character be understandable to the audience. That's why the hero is always meant to be some sort of really, some sort of really noble person, usually the hero is. That kind of sacrifices a lot to be there. Like Batman. Like Batman has sacrificed everything. His parents are gone. He has no more family, right? And so he has completely shut himself off, and you feel bad for him because he's an orphan. And so then he's then using his money, his rich, filthy money, he's using it for good. That's what makes him a good person, right? Superman is just the embodiment of good. He'll help an old lady go across the street, just as much as he would want to. He wants to help an old lady cross the street just as much as he wants to, save Earth, Like he has that little small town hero vibe to him, right? But you don't see a hero walking around where he's like some fat, detective who's just like, just got done beating my wife and smoking 3 packs of cigarettes and, like that. That's a very 1950s hero, right? Right? Like that's not really a hero that audience would agree with. They'll be like, "Oh, he beats his wife. I don't like that." Like there's something like that, right? So that's the thing with Thanos is like I feel like when you make him make sense, it makes a great villain. But yeah, speaking of Marvel, speaking of Miss Marvel, not Miss Marvel. So Raven, they have just announced that they have narrowed down the names for the new Deadpool movie.
Uh-huh.
And I have them right here.
Okay.
Here, they have narrowed it down. There's a 25% chance that any of these there's 4 remaining names. There's a 25% chance that any of these 4 names will be the new name for the Deadpool movie. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Deadpool 3. Deadpool and Friend. Deadpool and Friends. Deadpool and Wolverine. Now, that kind of scares me. First off, that they said that there's a 25% chance, regardless, that either of these 4, because the fact that they're still considering Deadpool and Friend is scary.
That's going to be the one.
Well, they're all trademarked by Marvel. That's the problem. All 4.
Yeah, I know. That's going to be the title of the movie, though.
You think Deadpool 3?
Deadpool 3, Deadpool and Friend. Yeah, that's going to definitely be the one.
Deadpools.
It seems perfect for how just out of the blue and completely illogical Deadpool's jokes and humor can be, that it just seems like the most memeable. Just call it Deadpool and Friend.
It's a big joke. Do you remember, Raven, do you remember the Bob Ross Deadpool skit for Deadpool 2?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wet on Wet. I want to play this. We're going to play this on stream. This is got to be one of the best things
Welcome
ever.
Back. I'm glad you could join me today. Let's just dive right in and run all the colors across the screen that you'll need to paint along with.
Clockwork
I have
Orange.
my regular old canvas here, wet and ready to go. Now, let's grab our trusty 2-inch brush here.
Box office gold.
Whack that off real good. Just beat it like it owes you money. We're gonna get a little dab of our yellow snow here. We're gonna mix that with just another little dab of our Betty White. Now, let's just dance in a happy little sky. Now remember, this is your world. You get to make and break the rules here. Sweet baby Jesus. Wish I could jump in there and roll around in all that cascading white powder. Yeah, just get high on all of life's splendor. God, I love cocaine. So much. Holy fuck knuckles, I am high as a kite right now. Okay, let's paint in a few little happy trees there. Nothing wrong with making friends with trees. Now, what you don't want to do is eat these paints. Trust me on this one. All right, I'm gonna whack off again. That's right. That feels good.
Okay, now we're getting too far. No, I look. My reaction when I saw that the first time, I'm not even kidding. I think I actually peed my pants. Like, I'm not even kidding. I fucking love that so much. It's insane. Oh my god. Deadpool is... And that's the thing that made Deadpool funny, dude. And I hope they didn't take that away. I hope.
That's why it has to be Stalker and Friend. Or, Deadpool and Friend.
Stalker and Friend. Stalker
Hey,
and Friend.
Hey, he's obsessed with Hugh Jackman and Wolverine. Okay, the Deadpool character seems to be. Just call it Stalker and Friend. That's what I was thinking.
Dude, no. Oh my god, dude. And Ryan Reynolds is... Kudos to him for still doing Deadpool after all this time. He's too iconic for the role now. I can't have anybody else do it. Okay, Raven, hot take. Did you like Ryan Reynolds more as Deadpool, or do you like the guy who did the PS3 games? I don't know if you remember the Deadpool PS3 games at all.
I do. I remember them. I like Ryan Reynolds more because I can tell that Ryan Reynolds has the heart. Like, he knows the character inside and out and has been fighting for it to be on screen for the longest time. It just seems like something he was born to be for.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. Like, that is like his role, dude. Like, that is his Iron Man, dude. I swear.
And he's defended it with a passion too. Like, he's like, no, I want to do it my way. And they kept telling him, no, you have to do PG-13. And he's like, no, we're not. It's going to be rated R. And they're like, okay, well, then we're not doing the movie. And he's like, all right, then. Leaking the test footage.
Leaking the test footage.
That's exactly what he did. Just
the way you did that. Just like, all right, then. Leaking the test footage.
And it came out, and everybody was like, that's what we wanted. And then, they're over there like, oh, my gosh, okay.
He did that again with Deadpool 3. He fucking kept posting a bunch of pictures on, like, X and Twitter, and, like, he was just spoiling, like, half the fucking film on fucking Twitter, and they told him to stop. You need to stop posting things on your social media. Somebody like, it was to the point where they were, like, banning him personally from having his phone on set. Like, so he started taking, like, fucking, like, 12x millimeter camera shots away from the set, like, off set, but you could clearly still see what was going on the set, and it's just like, dude, what is wrong with you?
He's literally Deadpooling them. Like, he's acting like his own character to bully them into the movies he wants.
Yeah, literally, it is. Dude, oh my gosh.
In fact, the whole first Deadpool movie is him trashing on 21st Century Fox for not giving him a bigger budget. Like, when he's answered the door and it's just those two, Supernova, and the Colossal that shows up, and he's like, oh, guess the studio couldn't afford more heroes in the background.
No, dude. Okay, I will say this though. If you go back and rewatch Deadpool, some of it didn't age. Like, the graphics, like, did not age. Like, the special effects did not age too well. Like, some of the stuff you look back and you're like, ish, like, that was 2018. Ugh.
Yeah, but it was funny for the time because
it was great. No, the movies are still funny. The movies are still funny, regardless. I will say this: one of the best ever scenes ever in a film ever. I'm being dead serious. Is the fucking Deadpool when he first becomes Deadpool and he does the 12 rounds thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, there's nothing better than that. That will be forever. Oh, dude, no. Deadpool, man. The nice thing is, dude, if you wanted to, here's the nice thing about superheroes who are completely masked like that. If Ryan Reynolds gets a little too old, like a little too old to play the character, fuck it. Who cares? Put a different person in the suit and have him voice it. And so Deadpool could still go for another 30, 40 fucking years, dude.
It's going to be awesome.
Although you're going to be able to kind of tell his age. But maybe, you know, in 30 years, we'll have AI assist so well that you'll just be like, it'll sound like he's fucking 30 again.
Actually, no. I want an 80-year-old Ryan Reynolds hunched over trying to make jokes in a suit, okay?
It's going to be great because they're going to give fucking Deadpool like a fucking big afro, like a big afro that's like old people hair. He's going to be like, you know, it's kind of crazy. Like, you know how he always like dresses up as characters, but he's not actually dressing up. It's just like he's just actually old now. But Deadpool doesn't age anymore, does he? Or does he?
No, he's kind of immortal.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because he can regrow from just like a fucking cell.
Mm-hmm. Everything will stay exactly how it was during the experiment, no matter how old it gets. That's why he still comes back. His tissue still comes back looking burned from the accident, even if his arm gets cut off. Is because that's now the permanent muscle memory.
Yeah, his fucking his thing where he's like, all right, I'm gonna beat my dick with my baby hand now, and it's like, what, dude? You are fucked up, bro. Oh man,
You could have made a lot of money with politicians with that one.
Oh Jesus. Oh my God, my dad is actually at bingo. Oh no. My dad just sent me a message. He said, urgent, look. I said, okay. I clicked on it and it's just a picture of his bingo pad. Okay then.
Just be like, bingo. That's why I don't open your messages.
Bingo. Nah, I love my dad. Okay. So, moving on to something crazy.
All right.
Crazy.
What is it?
I got this for you now. Listen to this. You won't believe what I'm telling you right now. Are you ready for this?
100%. Let's go.
Okay. So, Sylvester Stallone has officially said that he believes the person to replace him as Rambo should be, and I quote, Ryan Gosling. What are your thoughts?
Ken?
Ken? As Rambo?
Bro, what? Hold on. The fuck? I'm just Ken.
I'm just Rambo. Where I see love, she sees.
That's who he wants to play as.
Apparently, Ryan Gosling really wants to be the character too. So it works out, is what it says.
I'm just Rambo.
What rhymes with Rambo? Scrambo. I'm just Rambo. Every time I run, I
Wambo.
start to scramble. Dude, just talk like a fucking idiot. Wambo.
I mean, I guess here's the thing. They're going to need to pull a Ryan Reynolds here for a moment and just make some quick test footage to see what he looks like as Rambo and release it. Because honestly, I'm not convinced. But here's the thing. I wasn't convinced back when I was younger, when I knew who the hell he was. I wasn't convinced about Heath Ledger playing the Joker. And I wasn't convinced about Ben Affleck playing Batman. Then the movies came out and I'm like, well, that didn't turn out as bad as I thought it was going to. So I don't know. I'm going to have to see some test footage, or I'm going to have to see him in costume doing a fight scene, because right now I quite literally can only picture the Barbie movie.
No, it's not. I'm not picturing the Barbie movie. The thing that I'm picturing right now is him shirtless. Like Rambo is huge, shirtless. Like when you think of Rambo, right? Like you think of like him shirtless in the jungle, right? But here's the problem. Ryan Reynolds is 43 fucking years old. Okay? So Ryan Reynolds ain't 23, right? Like Ryan Reynolds doesn't got like at least a good 20 years of good bodybuilding and like things that he could like, and PEDs he could take to look like Rambo and maintain that body. He's got maybe 5 years left where his body's going to continue to work with him to become jacked. Everything after like 50, like 49, 50 years old, your body is actively fighting against you, not fighting for you when it comes to keeping in shape. So the problem that I have with this is Ryan Reynolds, I feel like, is almost too old to play the role.
You mean Ryan Gosling?
Or, yeah. Oh my god, dude. We just had this. This is why we had this big fucking just Ryan Reynolds fucking topic. God damn it. I knew it was not gonna be good to put them back to back because I was just, dude, too many Ryans in my life. Fucking. Oh my god.
Look at the picture I sent you, or article, but it has the picture.
I don't know. What do you think?
Like I said, I'm gonna really need. I need test footage.
That was also like 10 years ago, though.
Oh, come on, that was 7 years ago.
Yeah, like, dude.
Have you seen him during the Barbie movie? He's
yes.
fit.
But here's the thing about him during the Barbie movie. He's starting to age. I can tell. He doesn't look like. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about Margot Robbie. Margot Robbie looks like she's 21 and she's like a prime Barbie. He looks like Ken, but you can tell so obvious that he's older. Like he's not like he's not like 20. Like that was the one thing I had about The Wolf of Wall Street is like he was so I don't know. Dude, like the thing about The Wolf of Wall Street was like Leo, he wasn't old, but he wasn't young either, right? Like Leo just like was, I felt like a little too old for the role. I mean, not for the ending of the movie. I felt like for like the last 2 hours of the movie, he was good. But for like when he was like in his 20s, like early 20s, like even when they tried to touch him up, it's still, I don't know. And that's the problem that I have here. Is Rambo supposed to be what, like 30, 25, 20, or no, not 25, like 28, 29? They're going to have to do a lot of work, you know? I don't know. Raven, that's the problem. Here's the thing. He looks like this now, right? If a Rambo movie gets made, it's not going to be for like another 2.5, 3 years.
Yeah,
he's gonna be 46.
I do see your point. We got to have somebody else play Rambo.
We need Timothy Chalamet.
Who the hell is that?
Come on, Raven. You got to be fucking my ass. Like, actually. Come on, dude. Timothy Chalamet? Come on.
No, we're not having that.
Dude, you don't see what I see in him. First off, Little Women was a great film, and I don't want anybody to tell me otherwise. I love Little Women, and I don't care how twinky he is in every film. He played a good Theodore in this movie.
I like bigger women.
Stop. The movie was good. The movie is about these. Okay, look, I think it has Emma Stone in it, doesn't it? Oh no, sorry, Emma Watson, the other one. This movie's good because like these 4 girls.
I've never seen it.
Okay, so like these 4 girls, they like live with their mother, who's Meryl Streep. And so like these 4 girls, they're growing up, and this one girl right here is like the main character, and these are her 3 sisters, and she ends up becoming like an author and getting her book published called Little Women, which is about them. And then she like makes a schoolhouse. She falls in love with this guy who's Timothy Chalamet. And then this one is like a really big helper. This one of these two is like deaf or something like that, and they get sick and they die, and it's like a really big tragedy. It's just like it's like a 1840s. It's like set in like the 18 something. Oh, it's after the Civil War. Sorry. So like 1860s, 1870s. It's a good film. It wouldn't be for you, but it was for me. It's like a good. It's based off a novel. But Timothy Chalamet, come on, dude. He's young. He's actually not as young as you would think he is. He's 28, but he looks like he's 20, so it's all right. Damn, he's 28? Wait, whoa. Wait, damn. Wait, damn, he's 28. What the heck? Wait, he might be older than... Wait, no way. No way he's older than Tom Holland.
You know what? The more you continue to show him...
older than Tom Holland?
Yeah. But, okay, you know what? Now the more... The picture on the very left... Yeah, that one. When I look at that and I picture the Rambo headband and stuff,
yes,
he gets more jacked up and muscle and stuff. You know what? I see your image now. I think that would be perfect.
That's what I was saying. He plays.
Yes, you are right.
He would play such a good Sylvester Stallone in like a documentary for him too. Raven, this is a question that a lot of people ask all the time. If somebody had to play you in their in like a documentary about your life, who'd play you?
Do
you have like a person?
No, because I don't think I'm worth being played by it.
Oh, dude, come on. That's a mean thing to say to yourself. No, here's the thing, dude. My favorite thing. Also, by the way, I want to point out I'm pretty sure Sylvester Stallone is also around this height too, which works. That's why I was thinking. What's his height? Oh, on the dot, dude. On the dot. Look at that. 5'10" on the dot. You got to be fucking me. Look at that. Told you.
I guess it matches.
Dude.
Perfect choice, bro. Perfect choice.
Yeah. But no, like, okay, you know who Gabriel Iglesias is, Fluffy, the comedian?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's this kid. They always ask him like, who, if he were to die and somebody had to play him in a documentary, who would play him? And he always says the you know who the fat kid is from Modern Family? The fat Mexican kid? This kid.
That's his kid.
It literally looks like him, dude. Oh my god. He's not this young now. I don't know what he looks like. Fat kid off Modern Family in my class. But okay, I guess that's kind of what
Bro,
he looks
yes.
like now. Dude, he'd play such a good Fluffy, actually.
Dude, yes.
Who would play me, right? I'm trying to figure out who would play me. Who'd be good as me, right?
Dude, these are the questions you don't want to ask yourself. Okay?
Yeah, like because
either you're going to be delusional or you're going to get like a reality check that you didn't want.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Right here. No, he's too British. I can't do it. His teeth are too big. Ed Sheeran. I don't know about that. Also, Ewan McGregor. No, it has to be somebody younger than me. That's a problem. I don't know anybody younger than me. Maybe the kid from The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, but he's actually older than me because he was fucking 9 in 2008. That kid kind of looked like me when he had hair when I was younger, but he's also like fucking like 4 years older than I am, so it also doesn't work. I don't know. Maybe Sylvester Stallone could play me in my fucking documentary. What do you think? He's fucking jacked, dude. He's so fucking big. It's insane how much steroids he actually took. Like, you would see it. Here's the thing. You can tell when somebody takes PEDs, when you can see the veins in their body. Oh, it just makes the image smaller. That pisses me off. But, like, you can see it in his pecs and, like, around his sides. Like,
you know what? You're right. That looks like That looks like him. Yeah. The dude you picked. The kid you picked.
Yeah.
Timothy.
Like young Rambo? Yeah, dude. He could do it. Because you got to see him with, like, stubble and stuff. The problem is he tries to have this twink persona, right? Like, that's his problem. Where's Timmy at? Where's Timmy? Where'd he go? There he is. Timmy, my beloved. He played a pretty good Wonka, too. He actually kind of reminded me of a younger Gene Wilder a little bit, too. So, it worked out. Whoa! He's dating Kylie Jenner? All right. When we come back, we have some more topics to discuss. I have one more big final topic that I want to talk about. It's about the new Maggie Gyllenhaal. Yeah, you remember the lady from The Dark Knight who gets killed? Yeah. She's making a movie, and it's got Christian Bale in it, and it's amazing. But it's not Batman. All right. When we come back, we'll talk about that plus other things. All right. See you in a bit. Bye.
Welcome back to the Beastcast, baby. Thank you for staying tuned in this far. We have the best takes, best content, and we love our rabbit trails of conversation. We have our hosts, JJ and Raven Bones, bringing you another segment. I hope you enjoy.
welcome back to the Beastcast, and I am full chub. Actually, I'm half chub, but I'll be full chub by the end of this. So as we were discussing, we were talking about the most handsome man on the planet, Timothy Chalamet, Twinkie Wonka. No, I feel like he doesn't like that. But here's the thing. Here's the problem that I have. If you don't want to be called a twink, why do you actively look like a twink then? Like, why do you choose to look like a twink? If you know what I mean. Like, why not let it grow out a little bit? Like, why not let your beard grow out a little bit? Like, even if it doesn't grow, even if it grows in patchy, like, grow some stubble, you know? Maybe, you know, something like that. You know, like Tom Holland, for example. Like, Tom Holland could look super twinky, but he chooses to kind of look like he kind of has like this, like, tries to not look twinky anymore kind of look to him. Like, he's trying to look older, you know? Also, him and Zendaya, wow, they're still together? Dude, how is Timothy Chalamet older than her? Like, what? I guess I don't know. I've been around the block too long. She was on, do you remember, are they not going to be on? Yeah, Shake It Up. Do you remember this show, Raven?
Never seen it.
Oh, dude, Shake It Up. It was a Disney show. She was so young. It was her and Bella Thorne. You know how this girl became like a fucking porn star or something?
Yeah, well, not quite. She hasn't shown anything of value yet.
Oh, okay. This guy just knows. No, I'm kidding. No, I that kind of just like, dude, that was like double jeopardy. Like, you just could not plead the fifth on that one.
No, I remember some controversy around her OnlyFans
where
that
it was like
hilarious.
$40 or whatever, and you just fucking
yeah,
saw
and
her in bras.
she literally she doesn't show anything. She's just in a normal bikini or normal shorts, and people were upset because like she teased she was actually going to show a nude, and it was actually just her like in normal clothing, and they paid $200.
Yeah. No, this was one of those shows that was really forgettable, though. Like, I could not tell you a single... Actually, I can tell you one thing from it. There's one thing from Shake It Up that I remember. It's an episode where Zendaya... And I know, I can't believe this. There's an episode where Zendaya, right? This girl right here. She's a high school student. She's super, super smart. Like, she's super smart. And she starts to become really dumb because she stops caring and starts watching movies on her phone during class. That's the whole point of the episode. It's meant to, and then they dance at the end just to make it like, and then they do stuff like this. Like, I'm sure this is, people ask, oh God, people ask why like Disney stars become like Miley Cyrus. This is why. Because you put them up in this shit in front of people and give them success so early. Like, it's going to make people like Dove Cameron, which, by the way, I want to just point out, Dove Cameron, you are beautiful even today. Despite what everybody tells you, I like it. I don't care. Your taste in men's not as good as it was, but
it's a nice forehead.
Yeah, sure.
She got that gray alien look.
But like, here's the problem: is like these Disney girls. Like, I feel so bad for them because they're over like sexualized at such a young age, and it's like, oh, this is such a sad photo. He's passed away. I think you know that, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. But she's pretty young too, isn't she? Yeah, she's and I say young like I'm an idiot because like they're all like 28, which is like mean, but yeah, she was on the show Liv and Maddie. I remember that. This was like her show. Her like first big thing was Liv and Maddie. And she played Liv and Maddie. Like, she played two. She played like a geek and like a geeky, nerdy sports girl, and then like the like pretty, like famous, successful. Yeah, weird. It's a stupid show, by the way. I just want to point that out. But yeah. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, so Twinkie Chalamet. Dune 2 is coming out soon. Like, literally, like within like 2.5 weeks. I'm actually hyped. I'm so hyped right now. Cause what? Wait, is this a leap year? Is there 29 days in February, right? This year? Raven? Hello, did we just lose connection?
No, we're good.
Oh, I asked you.
I was thinking. Sorry, my bad. Bree asked a question. I don't mean to be rude.
Okay. No, so it's a leap year this year, right?
Is it?
Yeah, like
it is.
Right? Okay, so there's 29 days of February. So on March 1st, Dune Part 2 drops, which is what, 2.5 weeks from now, I guess? 3 weeks, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, get out of here. Let's see. Yeah, because it'll be Monday. It will be on a Friday, but they always drop on Thursday, so it will drop on the 29th. Yeah. So yeah, Dune 2 is coming out. I'm actually really hyped. Dune 1 was great. It took them 3 years though. That pissed me off. But you know, you can't rush perfection. So, all right, huge news: Coyote versus ACME is not officially dead yet. I remember we talked about this a little bit. I remember everybody was pissed because Warner Brothers was going to put it in the Warner Brothers vault. And what happens when... let me just tell you some of the things that are completed that are in the Warner Brothers vault. Batgirl.
Okay.
The planned 4th Dark Knight game. And it was Coyote versus ACME. Oh, and also the Black Adam unrated cut.
I kind of want to. I still haven't watched Black Adam.
I kind of want to like let that not ever be a thing ever again. Like I kind of want to forget that.
I'm actually waiting for the director's cut to come out.
It's not happening. It's not happening. It's in the vault, dude. Nothing gets out of that vault.
Then I guess I'm never gonna fucking watch it.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Zack
dude.
Snyder's cut did though.
Yeah, but the thing about that wasn't in the Warner Brothers vault though. That was just like it never got finished. You know, like he wasn't completely done with the project. Like they are completely
That's
done
true.
with this. They're just actively not releasing it.
I'm so happy Batgirl didn't make it out.
Dude, here's the thing: is people tried to, dude. This is how they. I don't know why there's. This is like some like fucking blacklist. Like it's like some like government ran association, right? Like the federal government hiding it. Like the shit trying to get into the secret vault, the Warner Brothers vault, is harder than fucking hacking into national security. Like you could hack into the White House and it'd be easier. Like they have fucking like scrambling passwords and IP addresses for the vault. Like they literally, the 2 directors of Batgirl were gonna release the whole film on their own private website, you know, and since they were the directors, they were gonna have legal access to. And Warner Brothers said, nah. They fucking deleted them from the fucking system so they couldn't even access the vault anymore. It was over. Like, that's how secure this shit is. Like, within, like, seconds of them saying that, they were gone. Like, they have, like, cameras. It's like 1984. Like, they're always listening for it. Like, this episode might get taken down just for talking about it. But, yeah. So, it was in the vault, but apparently there's still a chance it could be sold out of the vault. So, Warner Brothers is willing to sell it, the movie, out of the vault if somebody's willing to distribute it. That's not Warner Brothers. But the asking price is $70 million to buy the film because that's how much it cost to make. So they want the exact amount of money they got to get back. On top of that, they also still want, Warner Brothers still wants 10% of ticket sales. And on top of that, Warner Brothers also still wants their name to be associated with the project. They just will not distribute it.
Wow.
Yeah. Fucking annoying. If we all pool our money in together, we can own the movie.
Yeah, let's get a Kickstart going.
Oh, no, then they'd be like, no, you guys cheated.
Damn
like,
it.
What?
See, this is the moment that Elon Musk should actually be using his money for.
Exactly. To buy Coyote versus ACME. Okay, another big thing. Disney Plus's Star Wars The Acolyte will be releasing this summer.
Ooh, what time? What?
It says early summer, but they don't give an exact date, so I'm assuming early June.
June 6th. Quote me.
Ooh, dude, that's a day before my birthday. If I remember correctly, it's set in the High Republic. So like before it's set during it's based off of George Lucas's he had a novel, actually, one of the things that he helped write about Star Wars. And if I remember correctly, this production is about that girl. She what's her name? Oh my god, I can't. The Asian girl from the Old Republic game. I think it's her. I don't quote me on that because I could be totally wrong. I haven't. Guys, here's the problem. I'm a really big Star Wars fan, but I don't really follow the Disney Plus original Star Wars stuff. For example, like Andor, I just that other than Ahsoka, I mean I watched most of Ahsoka, but like I just can't get into it. It's tough for me. Like the Obi-Wan show was tough for me. Like Ahsoka was tough for me. The Mandalorian was, at the time when it came out, I was like, yeah. And then after like 2020, I was like, like I didn't want to watch it anymore. And I still want to watch The Mandalorian. I don't know. I'm kind of over like the shows. I want Star Wars movies, man. I want movies again, which is why I'm so glad that Mandalorian's getting a movie. And I wish that this stupid trilogy wasn't being done by Taika Waititi, because he's gonna be like, oh, we're gonna make it the movie shit just to piss on Star Wars. And it's like, he goes, but that's the point. And it's like, why? I just want to watch some of the best Jedis and best Sith fight it out, because the High Republic, this show also is a TV show, by the way. It's not a movie, which ticks me off. The problem is now the budget's going to be less. The effects are going to be mid, and it's also going to be exclusively on Disney Plus, which means I have to stream it. Won't be able to own it. And finally, on top of that, I want to watch the Sith before the Rule of Two, which is when the High Republic is. I want to watch the Sith Order when they were still doing temples, writing books, making holocrons, all of that. Okay? That is what I want to see finally come to light on the screen. We haven't ever seen that ever. And they're going to have it on a fucking TV show. The first time we're ever going to see it is going to be on a TV show. And it makes me want to just absolutely shoot myself. Because, like, yeah, the Old Republic would have been nice. Because the Old Republic was really cool. Because the High Republic is like the right before the Old Republic. Where, like, so it's after the original Old Republic. But then it's the High Republic is kind of like when they become, like, Wild West Rangers. Like, this is when Jedi become like how George Lucas envisioned them, right? Where they like walk around with lightsabers on their hip, they flash and pew, cut the dude's hand off, like Obi-Wan. Like they're kind of like this because the Jedi are trying to keep order throughout the entire galaxy, and the Sith aren't there to really do anything yet. And so the Sith Order is building back up. So like for now, the whole High Republic is just like they're just like kind of spread out trying to keep order, like sheriffs of the Wild West. And that's cool, but I'm gonna see it in a TV show, so it's annoying. And they're gonna probably do this. They're gonna do this shit that they, like in The Walking Dead, where they do like the storytelling, where they do like one character, one episode. They're gonna do that shit again. You watch. They're gonna do that with this. We're not gonna get a full series.
This is gonna suck.
I'm hoping it doesn't, because here's the problem: if it sucks, they're canceling all other productions of it, and I need to see more of this. We need this to be just good enough that they make movies about it. Because I want the movies, but I don't want the TV shows. That's the problem. Is I feel like they should always do movies first, then TV shows, right?
Yeah.
Not the other way around. I don't know. Like, test the water with the movie and see if the movie works.
It's not like they don't have the money to throw away real quick
Disney.
for it.
It's Disney. What are you, scared of losing money, Disney? You're like the biggest conglomerate of the universe, and other than Microsoft. Like, you own everything. You own, like, you damn near pretty much own this show.
And most of the news channels. Promote your own movie.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what?
Write it into the script for the news. Oh my gosh, movie was awesome. Go see it.
Yeah, be like, hey, you know that... wait, okay, the casting was revealed, though. Lyon College, she's supposed to be the Jedi Master. She's the Asian lady that I was telling you about. I think that's
okay.
Actually, it's Asian guy. Sorry. Oh, it's the guy. It's the guy. He played in. Have you ever watched the Last Witness?
No.
Okay. Over the Rainbow? No. Okay.
No.
Those are like some of the bigger movies. He's South Korean. He's gonna play a Jedi Master. Let's see who else. Casting. Former Padawan is going to be Amanda Stenberg. Okay, she's a Denmarkian citizen. Young Jedi, Young Jedi. Okay, so they aren't giving out names yet, but of like the actual Jedi. But I don't know. I'm just ready. I'm ready to just. Oh, it's gonna be based off the High Republic comics too. Oh my god, they're gonna fucking ruin it. Oh, I hate this. Why do they do this to us? Why can't we just have good things? Why can't we have nice things? Actually,
Because the world of nice things is over.
Yeah, true.
The age of the trash has come.
Oh, the first trailer of Deadpool 3 releases tomorrow during the Super Bowl, though.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be working.
Oh shit, dude. At least it's gonna be kind of dead though while you're working.
Wait. Hold on. What time does the Super Bowl start?
Super Bowl. I think kickoff's at 5:30.
Oh, okay. I'm out of work then. Huh.
So if you want to watch the Super Bowl, I don't know if you do Super Bowl with your family or not. A lot of people don't watch
this
football,
family
and then they
don't care.
Yeah, I was gonna say some families they don't care at all, and then they still end up watching the Super Bowl though, even though they don't care about it. You know?
We're intelligent. We don't watch football.
Yeah. Tom Cruise is in talks to join Quentin Tarantino as a movie critic. After Brad Pitt joined the movie critic, apparently Tom Cruise has reportedly been asking Quentin Tarantino if he could also have a role in the film. Quentin Tarantino has not responded. So this is going to be Tarantino's last film, so I'm assuming a lot of actors are going to want to be in the film because it's stacked.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a good movie. Apparently the movie critic, the idea of it's going to be really good. So
The Tarantino. Okay, Tom Cruise, you can have a role film,
yeah.
but I'm going to need you to say the N-word about 25 times.
Yeah. Make him like a slave owner or something. Like something where he just like there's no way that he's going to get around it. You remember like Django Unchained? Okay,
That's what.
Okay. Huge news. This is it. So Christian Bale will play as Frankenstein in Maggie Gyllenhaal's new upcoming film. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this up. So this is crazy. Apparently, so Maggie Gyllenhaal, you know the girl who played Harvey Dent's Squeeze in The Dark Knight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She's directing. Well, that's not all she's known for, but Christian Bale apparently is mad because he's going to have to shave his head to play the role. So Christian Bale is going to play in Maggie Gyllenhaal's Warner Brothers film. He's going to be playing Frankenstein. Now, I don't know if he's going to be playing Frankenstein or Frankenstein's monster. That's the thing. Who is he going to play? Is he going to play Dr. Frankenstein or is he going to play Frankenstein's monster?
Well, Frankenstein the monster actually has hair, so if he has to shave.
Well, yeah, like that's the thing. I don't know. Also, they posted a very recent pic of Christian Bale, and he looks like the ultimate dad. He just looks like some dude who just had like a couple kids. Is Christian Bale married?
I honestly don't know.
But yeah, this will be his first piece of work since Amsterdam. Or no, I guess actually, okay, technically Amsterdam, because he finished his Thor. They wrapped up Thor filming before they wrapped up Amsterdam filming. So yeah, so Amsterdam technically was his last film, because Thor came out last year, but they didn't. They finished filming before. They finished filming for Amsterdam, I believe. Amsterdam was a good film, by the way. I don't know if you saw that, but that's about the business plot. The thing where those guys were going to try and turn America communist right before, like in the middle, like, or not in the middle, like right before World War II happened.
Thor was 2022.
Wait, really? Am I high as a bike? Whoa.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, then it hella finished before Thor. Why did I do Ragnarok? Oh my God, you're right. Okay, yeah, so it would be his most recent film is Amsterdam. Then, regardless, Amsterdam finished filming because Amsterdam was 2022, but Amsterdam was late 2022, and it finished filming. Yeah, so it finished filming after. Wait, really? Amsterdam was late? I suppose. Yeah, it had to be. God, it's like 2024, dude. Like, ugh.
I'm going to be honest. I really thought Thor came out last year.
Yeah.
But I was like, wait, no, that doesn't match up with...
It doesn't match up, right? Because you're still thinking in a 2023 mindset. You're like, oh, it's like December 2023.
Yeah.
Dude, this cast was stacked, by the way, for Amsterdam.
Oh, yeah. I think I did see that movie.
Yeah, Taylor Swift's in it. And of course, she's front and center, even though she gets pushed in front of a
Never
fucking
mind.
car.
I didn't see it.
She got pushed in front of a car. It's all right.
Oh, I'm going to have that as my lock screen replayed.
Dude, no, the Super Bowl memes have been out of control, bro. They're like, now that the Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl and like Taylor Swift's dating Travis Kelce, the guy who plays for the Chiefs. She like, there's been all these memes. Like, for example, that one's been used a lot where it's like me when I see Taylor Swift walking to the Super Bowl and it shows her just like getting pushed in front of the car and the car running her over. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. Or you know the one from The Dark Knight Rises where where the Bane blows up the football field and he blows up like the box and it says, now presenting Taylor Swift, and it shows the explosion of the box from The Dark Knight Rises, like the viewer's box. And I'm like, oh my God, you guys are fucking horrible. You guys are so bad.
Well, if she doesn't like it, she can write an album about it.
Yeah. Dude, there's already been people that have made like AI songs of Taylor Swift breaking up with Travis Kelce, and they're so fucking realistic. It's not even funny. Like there was one where it was like the person had her sing like, I met you at the 40, a new love story. And it's just like, oh my God, it just sounds like something she would fucking say. Like, ugh. But yeah, so Christian Bale will be playing Frankenstein. We don't know if he's a monster or if he's Doctor. But yeah, Gyllenhaal has revealed that she has an all-star cast, including Jesse Buckley, Christian Bale, Penelope Cruz, Peter Skarsgård, Skarsgård? Is that how you say?
Yeah.
And then Annette Bening. We didn't have time to ask Bale about the plot. The actor did take a moment to praise his collaborators. I'll be working with the wonderful Maggie Gyllenhaal and so many talented actors in the cast. I've got to get busy getting on the rack. Breaking my bones and eating lots of fertilizer are something to try and grow. Okay. So, yeah, Christian Bale is going to be... I don't know why, but the picture they used was the one from Thor: Love and Thunder. Maybe it's because that's Frankenstein-esque?
I guess.
I don't know. But I'm kind of hyped for that. I don't know. I'm kind of hyped because Christian Bale, like, he's not old, but he's not young. So, like, anytime, like, those, like, really good actors get a role, I kind of get happy. Like, that's why I was so happy about Jim Carrey, right? Because it's like, Jim Carrey's older, so to see him actually be in a role, like, you get to see a great actor. Even if it's in probably not so great of a movie. Sonic 3. What do you think Sonic 3 is going to be called?
Sonic 3,
Shadows of the Colossus.
Because it has Shadow in it now. Yeah, sure.
No, yeah, just get the game.
Because Shadow is in the after credit scene.
This game is old as a bitch. PS2 game. This game looks so good for PS2 though. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, it was great. My parents bought it for me simply because they were like, oh, well, it's part of Sonic, so it's okay if it has rated M.
Dude,
there's like there's a couple F-bombs in the game.
Shadow the Hedgehog. $103 for a refurbished copy? Go fuck yourself. I watched the Game Grumps play this game, and they were laughing their ass. Yeah, $100 for this gameplay, dude. Look at this gameplay. Oh my God.
Because of how good of a game it is, though, with the time it was released, because it caused so much controversy.
I just can't look at this and take it serious. It just is...
And it had like 4 different endings.
But what is this?
You had the evil ending, good ending, neutral ending, and then super shadow ending where he has all the Chaos Emeralds.
Dude,
You know what's game of the year? Sonic Heroes.
Dude, that game came out. Did it? Actually?
Sonic Heroes. Yeah, it came out with the PlayStation 2. It was bundled with it.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
I got it bundled with it when I bought my PlayStation.
I'm going to be honest, there's been so many Sonic games, I thought this was actually a real game that came out, like, recently. Because, like, the new one is, like, what, Sonic Frontiers or whatever?
Yeah.
Like, doesn't this look like that one game with the 2B girl, or am I dumb? Like that, what's that game called? That girl with the big butt is from.
Nier.
Yeah.
Automata.
Automata. Like, doesn't it look like that? Or like, this doesn't look, dude. Like, what is this? Like,
I don't know. I didn't pay attention to that game. I was just like,
what? It's like Breath of the Wild, but Sonic. It literally does. Like, look at this. Doesn't this look like a Breath of the Wild fucking screen?
It does. It does.
What is this? It's okay. I'm trying to like look at it. Dude, what is this cast of characters? Fucking, I know all the characters, but why do they look like that? And why is Robotnik holding, what is that? What is he holding? He's not even holding.
That's a floating child. I don't.
Yeah, what the, dude, Sonic games are crazy. Just follow the lore, bro.
There is no lore. There is no.
I'm gonna fuck your mom. I can't do that. Good Sonic. Oh, dude, you know what game really? Oh my god. I don't know if you ever played this.
I love Kirby.
No, Kirby's Dream Course. You ever played this?
No.
Oh, this game was awesome. Dude, there's only like 20 levels of this game, but it's so fun.
My favorite Kirby game is Kirby Nightmares in Dreamland.
Nightmares in Dreamland. Oh, it's a Game Boy Advance one. Kirby's such a badass, dude.
He is. He is.
Oh, man, I love my Kirby.
If I could buy a Game Boy Advance SP and get that game cartridge back, bro, I would be at work playing that shit all day long.
If I could write you a song and make you... Dude, how many Kirby games are there?
I have no idea.
There's a lot. All Kirby games in order. Holy fucking bollocks. Oh. Kirby's Dream Land. Yep. Dude. Oh, there's so many.
I love the TV show too.
Yeah, the TV show is pretty good. Kirby All Stars was pretty good. Where's that? Or Star Allies, I think is what this one actually was. Then there was like the yarn one, wasn't there?
Yeah. I don't know what that one's called.
Kirby yarn game. Epic yarn. Kirby's Epic yarn. Yo! It's so dope. Like, I just like it. It just looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Yeah. Who do you think would play a good Kirby for a movie?
The dude doesn't talk. He sounds like a kid.
No, but you know, like, you know how like they made you know, like Nintendo made a Mario movie, so now we got to make a Zelda movie and then a Kirby movie, you know, and then we got to extend the NCU, the Nintendo.
There's nobody to play Kirby because he doesn't actually talk. Mario was easy because Mario talks.
Yeah, but Mario doesn't talk like Chris Pratt.
He might not talk like Chris Pratt, but Kirby does not even talk. He just makes like Pokemon sounds.
Okay, so
I guess Ryan Reynolds.
I was gonna say Boba Fett only had 5 fucking lines, but they still found somebody to play him.
But he still talked. Okay, Kirby does not have the ability to enunciate words.
But he has a mouth.
Unless he swallowed a teacher.
I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying, like, it could happen, right? Yoshi never talked, and they still got people to play Yoshi. Like, Yoshi made, like, Yoshi's noises where I was like, nope, nope, you know? But then, like, they got him for some, oh my god, that just brought back memories of that fucking movie. Or not that movie, that show. That Mario, do the Mario. Dude, Yoshi was on this show, I swear to god. Also, this is the one that, like, where Toad has, like, a hat. Oh.
What the fuck is
that? Dude, this brought back some really weird memories. There's a video of me on Twitch. We can go to Twitch real quick and find it. Oh god.
And yeah, she was.
Get off my screen! Actually, I just typed in the wrong name. Did I? Yeah, here we go. I Need Naps is streaming. Of course he is. Fucking guy. Clips. Top of all time. Yeah, here we go.
Freaking beast mode. Hold on. Freaking. Oh, actually, that kind of.
Do the Mario, swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario, take one step, and then again, let's do the Mario all together now.
Oh, he like does a little shimmy, dude.
It's the Mario.
Dude. Oh, man. Oh, this one's a good one. This is where
I think my eyes have seen enough.
Dude, have you ever... Dude, I fucking smashed my N64 controller. Fuck, the stick fell off. I threw the controller so hard, the fucking stick fell off the controller. And it's literally held in by metal. Oh, man. But yeah, no, this brought back some memories. It's on Paramount Plus. Oh, my God. Mario sounded like a goober in this movie, or in this TV show, too.
That I'm dead.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna fucking cry. I have to put this on screen. There's no way.
There's the thumbnail for our video.
Thank you guys for watching the Beastcast. Thank you guys for watching the Beastcast. As always, I'm joined by Raven Bones. If you want to go check us out, Raven Bones has a YouTube channel probably somewhere. If you want to watch
Somewhere, if you can find it.
Yeah, if you want to watch Mortal Kombat thing with music on the back of it, go ahead and you can watch that. Yeah, make sure to like, follow, subscribe, rate the podcast. Apple subscriptions are a thing, which means you can join our channel, support us directly, stuff like that, which will also be supporting Lyon College as well, which is the proud sponsor of our show. Without them, we would not be able to do this. So thank you to Lyon College. Thank you to KILT Studios. Yeah, just make sure to give us good reviews, and thank you for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, you're a fucking beast, as always. Thank you. Raven, anything else?
Have a great day.
Yeah, have a great day. We'll see you on Friday. Bye.